All right, so first thing we're going to start off with is we're going to start by checking continuity on the seal bar, so that way we don't have to tear anything apart just in case. We want to make sure that we disconnect the seal bar from the rest of the system so it doesn't skew any of our results. Your seal bar may look a little bit different. Your machine's probably a bit older than ours. You're going to take your multimeter and you're going to change it to beep mode. If you have an analog multimeter, you won't have a beep mode, but you will still have this ohm symbol here. And check it's working. That means dead short or closed circuit. That's what we're looking for. And we're going to put it on each wire individually. So we're going to start off with the cut wire at the front. Dead short, sounds good. And then we're going to go to the seal wire at the back. Dead short, sounds good. If you have an analog multimeter that doesn't have a beep, just look for the sweep of the arm. You should see that arm sweep one way to the other, all the way back and forth whenever you touch or let off of the bar. So now I'm just going to leave the seal bar out. Help save some weight. Take out the filler plates. Now you're going to need a 2.5 millimeter Allen key. It better be a 2.5. Don't try to use a 1/8. You will strip these suckers out. You have these 4 screws around the perimeter of the chamber. Once all 4 have been removed, grab the machine at the back. That's going to be a nice big lip to lift from. Lift forward, grab the front lip, lift up a couple of 3 inches, and then rotate around. You don't have much hose or wire to work with, and all you got to do is get to here. That's all the farther you got to get, because now down inside the machine you can actually see the terminals for the seal bar transformer. Now we're going to take our multimeter and we're going to set it to volts. If you have a cheaper or an analog multimeter, you will have 2 different volts. You will have one with a wave next to it and one with a line next to it. You want to set it to the one that has the wave, that's AC volts. So now we're going to plug the machine in. I'm going to turn it on with the lid open. I'm going to turn vacuum all the way down so that way we don't have any sort of vacuum cycle. We can just test seal cycle. And I'm going to turn the seal time all the way up, give us more time to get a good reading. And you may need a friend, or if you're good one-handed, we're going to take our voltmeter and we're going to put our terminals, doesn't matter which one, if you're using digital, if you're using analog, you want to make sure the black is on your 0 and your red is on the 30. Once you got them set there, close the lid to start the cycle. And then here on the voltmeter, it should be reading somewhere around 33, or somewhere between like 25 to 35 volts. So let's watch it again. Since there's no seal bar hooked up to it, it's going to read high. And that's that. If we have continuity on the seal bar and we have voltage on the transformer, it should be working. One last test we can do, if it's still not working, even though we have those 2 elements, is continuity on the element wires. So we'll go back to our beep mode and we'll hook a wire on and we'll go back to that 0 and that 30 terminal and we'll look for a beep. Grab the other wire and we get a beep. If we don't get a beep, then one of these wires is broken somewhere underneath here. With this pulled out, you can get to the grommet that holds the wire. You can unscrew it, cut off the loop end, pull the wire out, and fish yourself a new 10 gauge stranded wire and put a new crimp on it. And that should be that. I mean, we're at the end of the rope here, so anything else, and we might have to think about a different machine.